How do we regulate genetically modified organisms? Have you ever wondered how we keep track of those fascinating genetically modified organisms? The regulation of genetically modified organisms, often referred to as GMOs, is a complex process that involves various government agencies and international agreements. This ensures that these organisms are safe for humans, animals, and the environment. The journey of regulating GMOs began in 1975 during a scientific meeting in Asilomar, California. Here, scientists recommended guidelines for the careful use of genetic engineering techniques. Fast forward to 2003, and the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety was established. This international treaty set global standards for the transfer, handling, and use of GMOs, with participation from over 150 countries. In practice, universities and research institutions have committees that oversee genetic engineering experiments. These committees often requiring permissions from national regulatory bodies before any work can begin. Laboratory work with GMOs is classified into biosafety levels ranging from 1 to 4. This classification depends on the risk posed by the organism, with strict training and approval processes for staff involved. In the United States, the regulation of GMOs follows a framework established in 1986. Multiple agencies share responsibility based on the intended use and characteristics of the GMO. The Food and Drug Administration, known as the FDA, ensures the safety of food derived from GMOs. The Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, regulates pesticides and plant-incorporated protectants in GMO plants. Meanwhile, the Department of Agriculture, referred to as the USDA, oversees plant health and pest risks. These agencies work together to assess risks and monitor environmental impacts, often using voluntary consultation programs to evaluate new GMO foods before they hit the market. Risk assessment focuses on the organism and its environment rather than the genetic engineering method itself. This approach recognizes that hazards from GMOs are similar to those from conventionally bred organisms. This helps avoid unnecessary restrictions based solely on the technology used. Organic farming regulations explicitly prohibit the use of GMOs. They define genetic modification as methods not possible under natural conditions, such as recombinant DNA technology. This exclusion aims to prevent contamination and maintain the integrity of organic products. When we think about the quirky side of regulating GMOs, it feels like managing a mix of cutting-edge gene editing tools, such as CRISPR, alongside traditional bureaucratic caution. These living organisms, altered in ways nature never intended, are carefully categorized and placed within legal frameworks. Despite the high-tech nature of GMOs, their regulation often relies on adapting existing laws designed for traditional agriculture. This creates a regulatory patchwork that sometimes feels as experimental as the organisms themselves.